We are continuing to follow breaking news this morning. Search warrants obtained in the days after the shooting in Newtown have just been released by state prosecutors. Current staff writer Dave Owens is here to talk more about what was in them. Dave, we just got these 5 warrants, about 100 pages total. A lot of the information verifies what we already knew.
Correct. A lot of information.
But there is a lot of new surprising information.
There's new information. 154 spent shell casings were found in the school. The police and the prosecutors are saying that they believe the entire incident from when he got into the school to when it ended, when he took his own life, was less than 5 minutes, which I think adds credence to the idea that the fast response, the incredibly fast response of the Newtown police saved lives that day. As tragic and as awful as this is, it could have been worse.
Absolutely, especially when you're talking about dozens and dozens of boxes of ammunition, for different types of weapons found in his car and in his home. That, like you said, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, there were 9 30-round magazines for the Bushmaster rifle that he had at the school. 3 of them contained 30 rounds. The remaining 6 had been fired. Some of them were empty. Some of them had some bullets in them, which, again, we've reported that he seemed to conduct himself as if he was playing one of these video games, one of these computer games where he would unload the rifle and put a new magazine in when he went into one of the rooms.
Speaking of the video games, that's what the witness said that he was known for. He was sort of a shut-in, wasn't very social and played video games, tour of duty quite a lot.
Right.
So, but also, let's talk about the witness, because that witness has still not been revealed.
Right. There's a witness who gave the police information about the gunman, described him as a recluse, and that basically his life was in the house playing these video games, and he had no life beyond that. And the warrant also tells us that there was he had quite an array of weaponry, a bunch of knives, samurai swords, 12-inch knives with 12-inch blades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, about a dozen knives with large blades, 3 samurai swords with blades ranging from 13 inches to 28 inches. The gun locker in the house was open. There was no evidence that it had been broken into. About 1,400 rounds of ammunition in the house for various weapons, from .22 caliber to .45 caliber, I assume for handguns, and then for the rifle itself as well, for the Bushmaster.
There's also some very specific details revealed in these warrants, such as 3 photographs with images of what appears to be a deceased human covered with plastic and what appears to be blood. So we're talking about he had pictures of body bags in his home.
There were pictures, and then there were also newspaper articles from previous shootings.
Of other mass shootings.
Yeah.
Right.
He had collected information about these things. The police also seized journals that he'd written.